Okay, everyone. Hi, hi. We have 5 minutes before everyone come because everyone normally come at 6. So yeah, I hope you're doing good. Hey everyone, how everyone doing? Excuse me. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Just hi. I'm just waiting for everyone to come in. Everyone have 3 more minutes to leave. So yeah, I came on a little early today. Bless me. Getting super sick lately. Hey, hi. I came on a little earlier today because the computer normally have a lot of I normally have a lot of trouble logging on. So came on a little earlier. What do you guys want to do today? Mm, my turn. This one. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Mm, I'm just waiting for everyone to come on. Let me take up my clothes from her hair. 'Cause it's like, all right. I don't know what everyone wants to do today. To study. I'm not gonna spend a whole 3 hours like the other day. I'm just gonna do maybe 1 hour or 1.5 hour, or whenever I get tired, I come off. So just let me know what you guys want to talk about, and we can do that. Let me share this link. It's 6 o'clock, so everyone is supposed to be coming on now. I want to do the schedule for you guys. I was planning to do it today, but I took today to get rid of all of those study materials and like just to make my desk cleaner. That's what I did today. And then I got out rid of all of those study materials on the wall. I had a lot of acronyms on the wall and like the cranial nerves, the abdomen, what's in the abdomen. Hmm. Oh, remember to give this video a thumbs up also. I see that 3 people is watching, but no one's saying anything. I want to know what you guys want to study today. I'm eating some cup soup. Mm. So, hi Dimitri. How you doing? If you're still on, because I still see 3 people watching, but no one's saying anything. And I don't know what you guys want to what you guys want to talk about today. Hmm. Who am I here? Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell me what you guys want to talk about today because I don't know what you guys want to talk about. What is the study plan for today? What you guys are having difficulties with? Just let me know. I'll try to go over that if I have the knowledge for it. I should have the knowledge, but yeah. So let me know. Oh my god, that's so nice. Congratulations. I do it open. Congrats. Oh wow. That's so nice. I'm super happy for you. You're gonna start working. Um, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You see, and it wasn't that hard, right? Right? Congrats. I'm so happy for you. That's so nice. Hey, Tiana. So I'm eating cup soup. I don't know. A lot of people don't eat cup soup, but I love cup soup. Thank you. It was a very easy test. Yeah, it was. Like when I did mine, it was to me too. It was nothing like nursing school exams. It was super simple. And then I think Archer like prepared us so much. It wasn't bad at all. Yeah. Thank you for reviewing with us the night before. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good time. Hey, Jess. When are you gonna take your NCLEX? I use Marker and URL. Oh, okay. Yeah, URL. I think URL questions are very hard. Even though like I was scoring real good on URL, because when you look at my assessments and stuff like that, like when you look at my tests, it was, ugh, yeah, it was okay. I was doing it like in the 50s. Like my lowest was 30, and then my highest would be 100. Yeah, I did get 100, but their questions are really hard compared to the NCLEX. December 3rd. Okay. You're gonna pass. You're gonna pass. Just make sure you know like the fundamentals, like safeties and infection control, because they're big on that. Like PPEs and infection precautions. Yeah, it is. It's yeah. When I did it, it was because I did only. I think I did like 1,200 questions, and my average was I think 50, 56. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Oh, I did that. Eyes wide open. I did those yesterday. But don't be talking about those things on the internet though, because remember they made you sign that contract not to talk about those things. Yeah, my test was mostly on that prioritization and delegation. Oh, guys, remember to like the video. Remember to give the video a thumbs up. So, do you know what? Thank you for the like. Yeah, remember to like the video. Do you know what type of nurse you wanna be? I think I'm gonna get Archer. Yeah, Archer is like when you do Archer questions, I'm telling you, they are like eyes wide open. Did you do Archer? Because I'm telling you, the Archer questions, and then when I went there, it was like almost is the same exact thing. I failed in August, so extra nervous this time around. Hmm. Surgical or PACU. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do psych. I'm doing psych. I actually just got a job to doing psych. I got just got hired. So I'm gonna be a psych nurse. I always wanted to be a psych nurse, and that was my dream job too. Oh, thank you. I want to be an oncologist. Kevin. um, okay, I'm the Bailey. You say you want to be an oncologist. So which which quadrant is more frequent for cancer in when you're doing a breast examination? So what do you guys want to do tonight? What you guys want to go over tonight? Or maybe we should keep a party for eyes wide open. Well, you guys have a great study session, and I wish you all the best on your exam. Okay. All right then. Eyes wide open. Bye. You're gonna be a great nurse. And Andy Bailey, it's on the right. All right. Good night. Yeah. Guys, please give the video a thumbs up. Yes. Do you know what you want to talk about tonight? Like what subject area you want to talk about? I put so much pepper in this. Whew. Mm. Endocrine is a tough one. Okay, I could do endocrine. Um, so we can start off with. Do you want to start with diabetes? We can do that, or you want to do the thyroid, or all right, I can just do the endocrine. So with endocrine, you know that the endocrine it have it secretes hormones, right? So with the endocrine, we're gonna do diabetes first. So you have diabetes type 1 and you have diabetes type 2. With diabetes type 2, it occurs more commonly in children, and those are the ones that have ketones, right? And that one is they're born with it. Then diabetes type 2, that's the one that it develop over time, like in adults, from um, not eating properly, not eating a healthy diet, not exercising. So they're living a sedimentary life and they just gain weight and then they become insulin resistant. So in diabetes type 1, their body, their pancreas is not producing insulin at all. And then in diabetes type 2, they are producing insulin, but it's not working efficiently. So, so that's with type 1 and type 2. So the only major difference with type 1 and type 2, as I said, is type 1, it have ketones, and type 2, it doesn't have ketone. Type 1, it's children. Type 2, it's with adults. Type 1, they were born with it. And type 2, it develop throughout your life because of your lifestyle. So not eating properly, not exercising. Yes. And then so for the signs and symptoms, you have hypoglycemia and you have hyperglycemia. So with hypoglycemia, it's a blood sugar below 70, and you know the normal blood sugar is 70 to 110. So with that, you have, as I said, with that, with the hypoglycemia is blood sugar below 70. And then how you treat that, it depends if the person is conscious or not. So if the person is conscious, you want to do the 15s. So you give them orange juice or any sugar, like juice. So you can give orange juice or you can give apple juice. After you do that, you wait 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, you want to check their blood sugar. If their blood sugar went up to in the normal range, which is 70 to 110, after that, you want to after that, if it went up to the 70 to 110, you you want to give them a carbohydrate and a protein diet, like a protein snack. So you can give them peanut butter and orange juice. Just giving them or peanut butter and crackers. So that would, yeah. So you want to give them protein and carbohydrates. And then if the person is unconscious, the treatment for that would be glucagon. So glucagon is sugar. So that's the treatment for that. And then you have hyperglycemia, which is above the 110. So sorry, my nose is like running. So the hyperglycemia is a blood sugar above 110. And with that, the signs and symptoms, all you have to remember is drunk and shock. So the client will appear to be drunk. So you'll have a staggering gait. Um, they they get like confusion, and then so staggering gait, confusion, slurred speech. So basically drunk. And then with shock, you have the polyuria, polydipsia, polyphagia, and then so not eating too much, peeing too much, drinking too much, and then you will have um, so you'll have those things for the hyperglycemia. And the way how you treat that is with insulin. So just remember with hypoglycemia, you treat it with glucagon, and um, with hypoglycemia, you treat it with glucagon, which is sugar, and with hyperglycemia, you treat it with insulin because their body's not making enough insulin. So you want to give them that insulin. So now we can move on to the thyroid. So with the thyroid, you know that the thyroid it's in the pituitary gland, and then it goes down, and you know the thyroid is like right here. It's a butterfly shape gland, and once anything that's like anything affect the thyroid gland, it also affect the parathyroid gland, because the parathyroid gland is like right under the thyroid gland. It's like it have six little holes, or six little things right here. So it have three on this side and three on that side, and that's control calcium and phosphorus. So if you have hypoparathyroidism, you'll have low calcium and increased phosphorus, because they have inverse they work in inverse directions. So if you have hyperparathyroidism, you'll have a high calcium and a low potassium and low phosphorus. Okay, so let's go to the thyroid gland now. So with the thyroid gland, as I said before, it was like it's produced in the pituitary gland, and then it comes down to the thyroid, and oh, with that, you have under secretion of thyroid hormone or over secretion of thyroid hormone. With under secretion, you have hypothyroidism, and with over secretion, you have hyperthyroidism. And when you think of thyroid, you think of metabolic system. So with hypothyroidism, they'll exhibit things such as like puffiness. They call it um peri peritid peri something edema. I forgot the name, but they have like puffy if they're not taking their medication. I actually have hypothyroidism, but that's what you'll see. They'll gain weight without even eating. So they won't eat anything, but they'll still gain weight. They will have irregular menstruation, cold intolerance. That's like a buzzword for hypothyroidism. So cold intolerance with the T4 and T3, they will be decreased, and then the TSH will be increased with hypothyroidism. And they'll also have like anorexia and stuff. So it will be just slow metabolic system, or slow metabolic system. So everything shut down. And then for the medication for hypothyroidism is levothyroxine. So that's the medication for hypothyroidism. And then with high congrats, I yeah, he the person they just left. So with hyperthyroidism, you'll have increased metabolic system. So with that patient, they'll be they're gonna be very skinny. They're gonna eat a lot, like they can eat a cow, and they're not gonna gain any weight. So that's what it is. So they eating, but their body is burning off all that calorie. They're going to have like very bulging eyes. um then they're going to have like tachycardia. You can just go by body system and everything is going to be increased. And then one of the key signal for hyperthyroidism is actually heat intolerance. So yeah. um then the next endocrine disorder we can go over SIADH and the insufficient DI, so diabetes mellitus. So with diabetes mellitus and SIADH, you can just think of diabetes mellitus. They have decreased secretion, decreased level of aldosterone, and then with SIADH, they have increase. So for me, what I do to remember it, the SIADH is a big word. So everything, everything like it's an increase of the hormone and stuff. And then the DI is a decrease of the hormone. And then with DI, they are peeing a lot. So their pee increases, their urine output increases, their sodium increases, but their specific gravity is going to decrease. And the normal specific gravity is 1.03 to 1.030, or 1.03 to 1.030. So that's the normal specific gravity. So with DI, as I said, they're going to be increased urine output, increase sodium, and then there's going to be in decrease specific gravity. So the urine is going to be very diluted. Yeah. What you can do is just remember, like for instance, you have a cup with water, right? And say that's the normal. You put half cup of water in something, and then say you put a lot of salt in the water, right? Because the so all right, say you have a cup with salt, right? And you put salt, like the same amount of salt in both cup, and it's the same measurement and everything. With the DI, because they are peeing so much, they are losing the water, but it's not affecting the sodium balance. So it's not affecting the salt. So if you get rid of all of that water and then the salt is still in the container, your sodium is going to go up. So you can think of it like that. And then with the SIADH is increase anti-diuretic hormone and stuff. So with that, you can think the same way. You have a cup, you put your salt in it, and then you put the same amount of water. And with the SIADH, they're holding on to water, so they're not letting go of the water. So the salt is going to get diluted as with DI, the same amount of salt, same amount of water, but they're getting rid of the water, so the salt is left back. But with SIADH, you have the same amount of water, same amount of salt, um, same amount of water, same amount of salt, but the patient is not losing the salt, they're not losing the water. So everything is going to they're just going to hold on to everything. So they're going to have decreased urine output, and decrease sodium level, so hypokalemia. And then they're going to have increased specific gravity, so their urine are going to be very concentrated, so it's going to be like dark color. It's going to be very dark. And then the normal specific gravity, as I said before, it's zero point 0.3 to 0.30. Yeah. And I think I already mentioned the parathyroid. With the parathyroid, excuse me, with the parathyroid, it controls the calcium. And with calcium, you know that it controls bones and muscle. And with the parathyroid controlling the calcium, it have it goes opposite. So calcium and phosphorus goes opposite. So if you have hypoparathyroid, you're going to have decrease um you're going to have decreased calcium and then increase phosphorus. And if you have hyperparathyroid, you're going to have increase calcium and decrease of phosphorus. So if you have a patient that have the hypoparathyroidism, you want to give them a diet high in calcium. If you have a patient that have hyperparathyroidism, you want to give them like a diet restricted in calcium. You want to minimize their calcium intake. You will do good in med surge. I think I like psych better. Yeah, I like psych better. You're doing great explaining this. Oh, thank you. So that's everything on endocrine. Oh, the other topic on endocrine is Cushing's and Addison. I think I went over those before. So basically, Cushing is a decrease in steroid, and then no, sorry, Cushing is an increase in steroid, and then Addison is an oh, Cushing is an increase in steroid, and then Addison's you need to add more steroid. So Cushing is like a cushy pillow, so it have a lot, and then Addison you need to add some more, so they don't have any. So with Cushing's you have the same signs and symptoms of like medication with so like prednisone and stuff like that. Those are the same side effects you're going to see. So you're going to see moon face, you're going to see um altruism. So that's basically they're very hairy. And then you're going to see the buffalo hump. They're going to have a lot of infection. So their white blood cells are normally above the normal range. And you know, the normal range is 5 to 11. So it's going to be above the 11. And then after that you're going to have a high glucose level, because you know once you're taking steroid you have to make sure that you monitor the patient's glucose level. That's one of the main thing with steroids. You want to monitor the patient glucose level. And then they're going to have a lot of striates, so that's like stretch marks on the abdomen. They're going to actually lose potassium, and then they are going to gain sodium. So what I do to remember this is Cushing, everything increase except potassium. Addison, everything decrease except potassium. So with Addison, everything decrease. So you're going to have hypo 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 like sugar, glucose. So hypoglucose, then you're going to have like it just like everything go down. And then but one of the main characteristics of Addison is actually their bronze color skin, or their it's like a yellow skin. And then they have like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. It's this artist in Jamaica. It's called Yellow Man. So they actually have yeah, hypoglycemia. So they have he have like a lot of white. So that's what you're going to see with Addison disease. So they're going to have a lot of vertigo. So that's what you're going to see with Addison disease. And then with Addison, because they don't have enough steroids, you're going to want to give them steroids. And then with Cushing, they normally have like surgery to take away that tumor or whatever is causing the overproduction of the steroid. Yeah. So what what other topic you guys want to talk about? But did I make it like clear for you guys to understand? So with Cushing, you just say everything decrease except potassium. So when you get a question with Addison, just write everything decrease except potassium. You write that down. You just look everything. You just look for everything that decreases, and then you put hyperkalemia. And then with Cushing's, you say everything increases except potassium. So you're going to put everything that increase, and then you're going to put hypokalemia. Okay. Guys, also remember, go over to Utopian Family and subscribe to the family channel. Please go over electrolytes. So electrolytes, that's like a very simple topic. So with all electrolytes, also insulin. So with insulin, all right, I'll go over insulin because we're doing endocrine right now. So with insulin, so you have the short acting, which is aspar or lisper. So that one you have an onset of 15, a due an onset of 15, a peak of 30, and then a duration of 60 minutes. So with that medication, the Lisper or Aspar, which is short-acting insulin, you want to give it with meal. When you're giving that insulin, you want to make sure that the patient food is in front of them before you give them that medication. And you have to also remember that when is the best time to check hypoglycemia. So the best time to check hypoglycemia is when the medication is going to peak. So with Lisper or Asparg, has Aspart, you want to check for hypoglycemia in 30 minutes. So that's the reason why you want to give them the food right away. And then you have regular insulin. And with regular insulin, you have an onset of you have an onset of 2 hours, the peak at 4 hours, and then the duration at 6 hours. So 2, 4, 6, and then you want to check for the You want to check the blood glucose between the 2 and 4 hours. And then that one, you just want to make sure that they get their meals within the 2 to 4 hours. And then after that, oh, I have to do that. So with that, um, so with the regular insulin, so that's how it is. You have the 2 4 6. So the onset 2 hours, the peak is 4 hours, and duration is 6 hours. You want to give them their meal within 2 to 4 hours of getting the regular insulin. Also, you have NPH. So that, oh, and then the regular insulin is the only insulin you can give IV. So just remember that regular insulin you only get, that's the only medication, the only insulin you can give IV. And then with NPH, you do not push it, and you do not put it on IV. That is cloudy. So no IV, no pushing for that. And then the onset is 6 hours. The the peak is 8 hours, and then duration is 12 hours. And then the next um the next insulin that you have is called Garline. So that one is like a long-term insulin, like a long-acting insulin. That one is the only long-acting insulin. And with that insulin, you do not have to check the peak because it's 24 hours. And then I'm going to show you guys how I remember. Where's my whiteboard? I can't find my whiteboard. So I'm gonna just show you guys how I remember. Um, I can't find my whiteboard. So how I remember when to draw, like how to draw it. So what I do is I'll put N. Let me see. Maybe I'll put it right here. I can put it. I think I can put it right here. So right here, I'll put N. Can you guys see it? R R N. And most of us here want to be a RN. So you put R's in the middle and then N at the beginning and at the end. So with this, you say put here. So put here, put here, and draw up, draw up. So this is how you do it. N R R N, put here, draw up, draw up. And that's how you do it. It's did you get it? Did you understand? Oh, thanks for the like. Oh, somebody just subscribed to Utopian Family. Thank you, thank you. Whoever just subscribed. We're trying to build the channel. I'm gonna pin it at the top so you guys can just click on it. when you want to subscribe, when you're going to subscribe, because not when you're when you want to, is when you're going to. Okay. Okay. So I just pinned the channel in the comments, so it's gonna be easy for you guys to find it. But thanks for the like. Did I pin it? Pin it. Oops. What happened? Okay. Cause I'm like, what happened? Um. So yeah. Regular insulin. Mm, 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 mm. So tell me what else, what other topic you want to talk about? Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Um, Tomorrow I said I was going to make that video today for you guys, where I showed you how I make my schedule and everything, the 6 week schedule. But I tried to do that today, it didn't work out. I was trying to tidy up this little area, this little section, and just remove all the clutter. But I didn't finish in time. Hi David. How you doing? It's like 12 o'clock for you now. What are you still doing now? Mm. Oh, remember to like the video. Yeah, remember to like the video. Yeah. I remember. It's 6 hours away. Thank you for the like. Mm, this is so spicy. I put so much pepper in it. Do you guys still eat noodles like this? Mm, 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 mm. Excuse me. So, what other question you guys have? If you guys don't have any other question, I'm gonna leave. 'Cause maybe I could watch some movies or something. Well, thank you for the like. Whoever just came on, thank you. Appreciate it. Do, 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 do. Hi. You're so funny. Let me know your questions. What questions you have? How you doing this week? I'm pretty good. I didn't really do nothing much. What I did, I didn't really do nothing much. I slept a lot this week because I was like super tired after so much so much sleepless. It wasn't really sleepless nights, but so much time studying. I was like super tired and I didn't even realize that I was so tired. So most of the time I slept like all throughout the day, and then I had a job interview and that was successful. So yeah, I didn't do nothing much. What did you do this week? Work, 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 work. I don't know how I can't find my my blackboard. Must have thrown it in the trash because I tried to tidy up today in this room and take up all my study materials, throw out the study materials that I don't want, and then put away what I want. But good night, guys. Enjoy. Good night. I did the interview. Oh, I found out right there. I found out. And I was surprised because normally when you apply for specialty as a new grad, they tend not to give it to you. But I guess um the person, she said I have experience because I was working on a lockdown unit. I worked on a lockdown unit for a year, so that contributed to me getting the job. Okay. I'm gonna just end this live. So I guess everybody is okay now. So good night, guys. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or so. Um, yeah. Bye. Oh, bye bye. Bye bye bye.